Good evening, episode 59. Another Friday night. Another dark one. Another bloody cold one. But, fear not. Two things. One, you've probably been paid. Good evening, Wendy. Good evening, Paul. I don't know which one of you it is. It might be both of you. So yes, most of you will probably have been paid. If not all of you, which is wonderful. Because January is a long month, isn't it? Especially if you get paid kind of early doors in December. So well done, you made it. Secondly, this week's little episode is very much based on stuff you can wear in this kind of weather. So it's a lot of hoodies, a lot of comfort, but doesn't compromise your style. So lots of hoodies, jersey wear, fleeces, long sleeve t-shirts. Because really, yeah, it's too cold to be like super cool, but we can still look good, can't we? So the things we're going to cover tonight is, as I mentioned, if you saw the stories about 4 o'clock, some extra fresh styles from Penfield, Carhartt, and a couple of really nice bits of pre-loved, and some accessories which are perfect for this weather, i.e. hats, which is essential when you're slightly follically challenged like me. Okay, right, let's get cracking. So we're going to cover Penfield first. Now then, had lots of success this last couple of weeks with long sleeve t-shirts. And it's exactly what it says in the tin. T-shirt material, so it's lightweight, t-shirt styles, but with long sleeves. So this week has seen, if I didn't cover this one last week, forgive me, but we've had top up on this one. So charcoal grey base, and then this cool blue graphic on the back. So we've had top up on all the sizes on those, done really well, 35 quid. And I think really, and it pains me to say because it's very similar to the Manchester City blue, which really kills me. This blue really sets it off nicely. So that has done really well, hence why we have brought it in. Good evening, Joshua. Hope you're good, mate. So that's your first long sleeve tee to consider. Second long sleeve tee, same colour, different print. Good evening, Rachel. This guy. So same colour in terms of it is the charcoal. However, the print is a little bit more muted, a little bit different. So different font. These colours work really well. So you've got a lot of your earth colours here, and then this nice little, it's almost like a burgundy. It's not quite pink, and it's not quite as deep as a burgundy. It's somewhere, would we say it's clay? Maybe it's clay. But it's nice, isn't it? I like that. So I've sold a couple this week already, so down to the last few. However, if it sells really well, we'll bring it back in. Because sadly, you know, it's that time of year, and we're probably going to be on, probably not this cold, but we're going to be slightly choppy temperatures for a good few more weeks, aren't we? So, yeah, if this sells well, we'll bring it back in. All right. On to some slightly heavier stuff, and a little bit more trend-led, I guess. First one, this guy. So it is camel print in this gorgeous heavy fleece, like this Teddy Borgy sort of kind of fleece. So it's quite heavy for a fleece. It's lovely. Nice elasticated cuffs to give you a better all-round fit. Full zip through front. You've got your zip pockets in here for all your essentials. You've also got your Penfield branding on the chest. So the camel runs all the way through. But that, I've tried that on. It looks great with a dark denim. It looks great with like a utility pant, like a cargo pant. Goes well with the black, if I'm honest, on the bottom half as well. So this guy is a little bit higher in terms of price. It is 120. Got mediums and larges in just to see how we go with it. If it goes well, we'll go either side of that and bring in a small and XLs as well. Because you never know how it's going to go with camo. I think that's brilliant. I've worked with camo in the past, and it generally does well for me. But you do have to do it at the right time. So I think this is the right piece for the right time. So that is lovely. If you're driving past, I've actually got one in the window, so you'll see it sort of kind of on display and how well it looks. Tell you what, it's also worth mentioning, elasticated on the hem as well. So again, it just gives you that shape, a bit more of a fitted shape, rather than just being almost like a chuck on. Oh, it's just to keep warm. There's a bit more style and fit to that, I think. Well, there definitely is, because I've tried it on. So that's probably the heaviest thing. Next one is quarter zip. Now, if you've watched the episodes over the last probably 6 weeks, so kind of mid-December, lead up through Christmas and to now, we've done really well with quarter zips. That's been across all the brands. So whether it been Fred Perry, Carhartt, Penfields, did we have one Walls? I don't think we did. But anybody who's done one and have brought it in and bought the right colours, sizes, etc., done really well. So we're going to continue on that train. And we've got this one. So it's like a navy rinse. So by that, it's not like a solid, true navy. So as you can see, you see how you get this washed out sort of effect on it? There you go, that's the shot. So you get this washed and worn, almost like a vintage wash on it. Also makes it quite cool though, I think. Makes it stand out, and it where you would normally get like a really clean, crisp Penfield, they allow, step that back a bit, they allow for the dye to actually run into the branding. So you've actually got like a vintage branding on the chest as well. Pouch pocket at the front again, for your essentials or keeping yourself warm. Plus it's a nice design feature. Quarter zip, we all know about. The other thing to mention, this top panel. So this top panel here and here is like a micro fleece. And when I tell you it's soft, it's one of the softest things I've ever felt. So I'm imagining, although I've not tried this on, the actual feel of this when you've got it on is going to be really comfortable and cozy. That's the word I'm looking for. As you see, sort of that wash finish on the cuff as well. You've got it on the hemline, so you've got it running all the way through. Cool piece, that I like that. I want to say it's 85 quid. 85 quid. So again, that's cool. But you know, we're talking about, yes, it's going to be practical. Yes, it's going to give you a bit of warmth, but it's also going to give you, or you're not sacrificing your style with it, because that's a cool piece. That's a fashion piece. Right, hoodies. It is definitely hoodie season. And this one, I always do well with this deep, dark green. So actually the light's making it probably lighter than it actually is colour-wise. It's actually quite dark green. And you've got contrast branding in, it's not gold. I suppose it's gold. Gold makes it sound like it's going to be really shiny. Almost like a matte gold, if that makes sense. So the colour is definitely there, but it's a matte finish. And it's a different sort of font than normal. And then the back you've got this cool outdoor scene with the big grizzly bear, mountain landscape in the background. Again, you've got that cool contrast in the gold. But like I say, because it's matte, it's quite muted. Almost like a sand colour, I guess. Lovely hoodie. Now, not as heavyweight because this is loop back. Now, if you remember, loop back makes the fabric lighter, less structured. A fleece back like this one makes it a bit more structured, obviously a lot warmer on the inside as well. So this is loop back, so it's a little less structured, but works well on this. Again, you've got your pouch pocket, all the usual stuff with your hem and your sleeves. You've also got, if I'm not wrong, you've also got your Penfield logo patch. Yeah, patch, just there. Just the right level of detail, I think, on that. This one, I want to say 75? 75 on that one. So great hoodie. Again, you're not sacrificing too much style, but you're also getting some practicality out of it as well. Right. This is what I'm wearing. So please don't let me put you off, because I'm hardly a model. Very minimal from the front. So it's classic grey marl, or grey heather in terms of colour. Now with the branding on this one, it's rubberised. So the print is, oh no, tell a lie, it's not. It used to be rubberised, that. Contrast black, flat print, nice and simple on the front, drawstring detail on the hood, nice heavy hood so you can get a nice little bit of shape and structure on it. And pouch pocket, yes, pouch pocket on the front. No logo patch on this one. And then you've got a strong print on the back. Again, I don't know what it is about blue. I promise I'm a Manchester United fan, but that blue just sets it off and pops it really well, I think. Otherwise, that could be quite flat and boring if it was just black and white and you're like mono. Just that introduction of the blue works well, doesn't it? Price-wise, this guy, 70. Again, something that I know, so for example, I know tomorrow night I'm going to be going for a couple of beers. If I'm wearing this, I'm not going to look too casual, I'm not going to be too smart either, just enough. Sadly, I'll only be having a couple of beers because I'm a bit of a lightweight. But anyway, that's by the by, we're not going for a drink, are we? So that is that hoodie, belter, love it. Alright, so that's a wrap up for Penfield apparel. I'll do the accessories in a bit. Quick rundown on Carhartts. Back on the long sleeve t-shirt theme, we've got this one. So it's like a jade green, which is a nice green. It can be quite tricky, jade. Normally it's like your dark greens, your middle greens. Jade is obviously a mixture of your green and your blue. Not quite turquoise. So you've got your pocket detailing to the front, and then you've got strong print to the back. So you've got your Carhartt C, you've got your mountain range, and then obviously brand name there. So super simple to the front. Nice level of detail on the back that it's not too much. 2 colours in this. So you've got this one, and then the colour that we've done a few times over, and we showed it the other week. But just as a refresher, this is, officially they call it oat, but it's like an ecru, like a natural cream colour. So as you can see, it's exactly the same t-shirt, bit more relaxed in terms of fit, as you know, with this Carhartt range. So a medium's a loose medium or a regular large, so on and so forth. Right, last bit of Carhartt, and it's just really a recap on this one because we sold it out and then we brought it back in, and it's back to quarter zips. Just an extra level of detail from really just like a normal crew neck sweat. And it's just a nice in between, isn't it, between a crew neck sweat and also a hoodie. So you've got pocket, you've also got logo patch, zip detail here, fleece line, so again it's a bit thicker. Nice relaxed fit, so you're going to be super cozy in it. That one's 75 quid. So is not going to cripple you. Nothing's going to cripple you now, really, is it? You've been paid. Great. So that is it for sort of kind of new arrivals, top-ups. Right, let me quickly whiz through some accessories. So beanie hats, perfect for this weather. Well, bobble hats first. So we showed you that. I say I do this every time. There's only me here. I showed you that last week, no one else. That one. 2 colours in that now. So that is your rust and like a deep green. Or you can do blue, navy blue. If you don't want that sort of kind of Fair Isle design and bobble, you can just go classic now. Dark green, just with the Penfield branding. Super simple, really nice. So you've got dark green. And then if green is not your colour, we can do navy. I can do navy. No one else is doing navy. I'm doing navy. And then finally, if you want to look like your nan's tea cozy, you can do red. But that's the selling point of that is it's really soft. It's so soft. So you can do red. So hats, we've got you covered. Also, if you drop it in, you'll see, we've got Carhartt beanies, or you can do like the Wolsey caps if you want a cap rather than a beanie. So lots of things to sort of kind of keep your head warm, which is great. Right, last couple of bits. We will do pre-owned. Okay. Now, my good friend Paul, Mr. Jenkinson, who's always first on the lives. You'll notice probably every live, they're the first ones, are the first people to say hello to. So I had Paul when he pop in. I think it was yesterday, was it? It was yesterday. Paul always brings me, top level pre-owned. And Paul being Paul, generally buys it, brand new, either doesn't wear it full stop and just brings it in, or he wears it once and goes, not sure about that. This is one of these opportunities. All right, Adidas Special hoodie with your pocket. Brand new, not been worn. I did question Paul's sanity yesterday. I went, why are you selling this, or why are you not wearing it? And he's like, change your mind. Plain on the back, iconic Special branding to the front, size large, yes, fleece lined, so nice and heavy, high end, luxury, comfy, stylish, everything you probably want in a hoodie. And there's also, if I remember when I did this, also on the sleeve, coolest bit, probably the coolest bit. I get a lot of Adidas collectors in here. I get a lot of Adidas fans. So size large in that, and I've got it in the window. I'd be very, very surprised if I've still got it next week. So if this is for you, you either need to come in tomorrow. In fact, you just need to come in tomorrow. It won't be going on the website. You need to come in tomorrow and grab it, because that's a belter. So that's your first one. Second one, again, another one from Paul. Now, he's worn it once, changed his mind. Lovely Tommy Hilfiger one. Nice and classic. All the details that you want from the hoodie. Fabulous, fabulous condition. As I say, it's been worn once, it's essentially new. And you have got the embroidered, good evening Fizz. Your embroidered Tommy Hilfiger branding to the chest. Step back, come up, there we go. Embroidered classic Tommy to the chest. Classic, simple, fit, fabric, got everything. Again, size large. So again, that is on the pre-loved rail in the back room, which is the back end of the shop. All right. So that is our little run through of arrivals, clothing, comfort, accessories. Covered it all. Next week, Wolsey. We've got some new styles, a couple of new styles which are exciting, and some restocks on stuff that's sold out. So Wolsey is coming through, and I'm hoping for Fred Perry next week as well. So we've done with Penfield and Carhartt for the last couple of weeks. They can go away now and just happily sell themselves. We're going to do Wolsey, Fred Perry next week. All weekend, right, 10 till 5 tomorrow. You got me. In fact, no, tell a lie. Yes, you've got me. Yes, I start at 10. I'm going to leave slightly earlier. 4:45. Reason being, if you know me well enough, you know I've got one 11-year-old up here, Noah's the footballer, and I've got Florence who's down here, who's a dancing queen, and Florence has got a dancing competition in Blackpool, so we're going to that. So 10 till 4:45 tomorrow, and then on Sunday 11 till 4, and you've got the better looking, funnier version of me, and that is young Daniel Gaunt on Sunday. So yes, if you want proper service by a cooler person, come in on Sunday and see Dan. Open all weekend. So sneaker laundry, I've got one slot. I've got 3 pairs to do next week, so I've probably got one slot for next week. So if you've got trainers that you want bringing back from the dead, reviving, freshening up, I have got a slot for next week, but get in early for that, because I've got a pretty full book for that. Pre-loved, as you can see, what Paul's brought in there, that's the level. Don't be bringing me Next. Don't be bringing me M&S. Don't be bringing me Primark. Sadly, I will be passing on it. That's the level we're talking about. So if you've got pre-loved clothing, Footwear the same. We're talking, I don't take it unless it's top level. Please bring it in. Let's have a rummage. Let's have a look and let's get it sold for you. And then otherwise, room14menswear.co.uk. Probably about 80% of what's on the shop floor is on there. Again, there should be some time over the weekend where I can get a few more styles on. So always worth checking out. And if you can't make it in, get it ordered on there and I'll get it out to you. And that's about it. Pretty good, eh? Episode 59, I think, is it tonight? Coming to a close. Good evening, James. Same time, same place next week. Like I say, we'll do Wolsey and we'll do Fred Perry. Other than that, stay warm. But you know what? You've been paid. Get yourself out over the weekend. Come and have a coffee. Come and have some retail therapy. Come and say hello. Other than that, look after yourselves. Take care. See you next week. See you in a bit.